Good day everyone, I am Carl Zuti Clapano from Base and Trip 1D, and I will be discussing here in this video about the factors that influence sexual attraction. What do men and women find attractive? The inner qualities and characteristics of the individual or the physical appearance of the individual. Share what factor is more influential to men's and women's attraction to another person. Discussing what is expected of girls and boys in the following institutions: your school, your household, and your church. Lastly, discussing about how does your society or culture teach you to think, feel, and act based on your gender. How is it limiting? And how is it liberating? For now, I'll be discussing first what is sexual attraction. Sexual attraction shows sexual interest in another person or persons attractiveness on the basis of sexual desire. The attraction can be to the physical or other qualities or traits of a person, or to such qualities in the context where they appear. The attraction may be enhanced by a person's adornments, clothing, perfume, or style. So now I'll be discussing about factors that influence sexual attraction. It can be influenced by individual genetic, cultural factors, amorphous qualities, and psychological. The psychology behind sexual attraction, factor 1 is mood. We're more often sexually attracted to someone when we ourselves are feeling good or to people who make us feel good. In Justin Limmer's book, The Psychology of Human Sexuality, he emphasizes the importance of our mood when it comes to attraction. Factor 2. Similarity. He notes, or Justin Limmer's notes rather, that people tend to be drawn to partners who are psychologically similar to themselves. This factor plays a role in the choice of partner. Attachment style, values, and emotions can also greatly impact attraction, says by Patrick Wanis. He also suggests that we subconsciously become attracted to people who will reflect and reinforce our beliefs and expectations about caring, trust, abandonment, dependence, support, intimacy, and vulnerability. In terms of biological factors, adrenaline and excitement and a natural scent has a lot to do with the level of attraction to someone else. Other factors that may affect or influence sexual attraction are physical appearance, inner qualities and characteristics, familiarity, and reciprocating. Physical appearance is the outward phenotype or look of human beings. The first thing you see when you look at someone could be their hair, clothes, nose, or figure. These are all examples of physical appearance. It is the way one looks. Personality traits are characteristics on the inside that can be inferred through thoughts, feelings, actions, and dialogue. It can be kindness, honesty, being loyal or commitment, gentleness, independency, and generosity of the individual. The familiarity principle of attraction refers to the idea that people seen repeatedly are subsequently rated more positively. It is the quality or state of being familiar and state of close relationship. Reciprocal liking is the act of a person's feeling attraction to someone only upon learning or becoming aware of that person's attraction to themselves. Most developed form of attraction. Reciprocal liking has a significant impact on human attraction and the formation of relationships. Moving on, When it comes to sexual attraction, women rate age, education, intelligence, income, trust, and emotion connection higher than men who put a greater priority on physical attractiveness. But people are first easily attracted to anyone who has set their standard in physical appearance. All men and women love a guy or lady who has a great personality and a beautiful heart. But as I said earlier, at first glance, it looks that attract. For example, women on average tend to be attracted to men who are taller than themselves and who display a higher degree of facial symmetry, masculine, broad shoulders, a smile that demonstrates that he's a nice guy. And one of the most important things when it comes to attractiveness is a well-groomed and clean man. While men on average tend to be attracted to women who have a youthful appearance and exhibit features such as a symmetrical face, full lips, low waist-hip ratio, wide set of eyes, bright smile, long legs, and full breast. After that, what makes men and women find attractive is in the inner qualities and characteristics of the individual. For example, men do like women to depend on them for certain things. Studies have shown that men find attractive to women that are independent, self-supportive, and not needy. They might like you to ask them for their help, but being needy turns them off. While women prefer straight and honest men, altruistic men who are kind and do good deeds, women were more attractive to a men who are mindful, present, attentive, and non-judgmental. Overall, inner qualities and characteristics of an individual are always win versus physical appearance because beauty fades and characteristics remains forever. Right now, I'm discussing what is expected of girls and boys in the following institutions: your school, household, and your church. In school, girls are expected to be hardworking and do as they are told and more likely to excel academically than boys. In household, girls are expected to do the indoor chores like cook, laundry, washing dishes, and clean the home, while boys do the outdoor chores like yard work because that's traditional. In church, girls are expected to be modest and conservative at all the times, while boys are expected to serve as spiritual leader in the church. Lastly, for the last questions for today is how does my society or culture teach me to think, feel, and act based on my gender? By thinking that I am a girl and that I should act like all girls do because society think that I can't do boys' work. I feel like I'm a weak person on their eyes because I'm just a girl. It is limiting because I adapted to it to what my society or culture teach me that I should think, act, and feel because I'm a girl. And they expected me to be a girl and I should act like it. It feels like I'm independent to what my society or culture teach me. Though society can't really change me into someone I don't know. It's not that bad, it is liberating sometimes because I can think, feel, and act in my own. I am just me and always be. I am who I am. They can't change me.